we also have something called the frequent flow line. And that's when you guys get to ask Dr. Paul and myself a question. Our question this week is from a 42-year-old man in Cleveland. He writes, I think your show is uplifting, informative, and I feel good after listening to it. And that brings me to my problem. I was just laid off from my federal job of 7 years. I thought I would retire there. My whole life has been turned upside down. Do you guys have any suggestions? I really trust your opinions. God bless you. Well, first of all, thank you. That's a great letter. And thank you for that, because we actually tried to make a show that when you finish listening to our show, our objective is to make you feel a little bit better than when you started. Paul, you want to take this letter first?
Yeah, that was a very touching letter. Thank you for your kind comments. And yes, we try to be uplifting, and I want to be uplifting to you too. Sorry you were laid off from your job. That's a tough one. You're 42 years old. To me, you're still a younger man. There are probably people 10 years old, your senior or older, who got the same news recently with these reductions. The thing about a government job, that was always known. I always told those were secure positions. That's one of the reasons people always liked them. And they're reasonably, they were attainable for most folks. So once you're there, you're set. But now that's not the case, because our whole world is kind of like a minefield. So what you basically will have to do is to, find out what you can do, hopefully something you like. But again, you may be one of those people we recommend that has to go to school, back to school, or for additional training. AI has unfortunately made a lot of things obsolete, and that's not stopping anytime soon. Just from, I have a son that went to a major engineering conference recently. He's talking about, the people who are looking for people to do this, do that. A lot of them are managers of these advanced systems. So we all are going to have to learn how to do that, especially if you're a younger person. You're going to have to be very flexible. There are not too many careers, really, realistically, you can just go into and say, okay, I'm finished, I'm done. I don't have to look at anything else. Things are updating too much. So we're all being forced into being lifelong learners, even just to use our devices. The new things you'll have to learn. I'm sorry for a situation, but look at what you can do. Look at what you're interested in, and what's attainable. I wish you good luck, but look on the bright side. You can do other things.
That's a great answer, Paul. I'm going to take this spin on it. First of all, I do believe in God. I believe there's something out there bigger than me that looks after me. And remember, I know that good will overcome evil. So even though this might look like a negative thing, this might be a very, very positive thing for you. This is when you can maybe change what you're doing. Did you really like that job? Maybe you can get into something that you love. I will tell you something. Paul and I were looking at this, but AI, just like he said, is taking away jobs. Well, it's also giving jobs, because if you can get into AI or learn about AI, you might have a job for a very long time. What I always told my children is to get a skill. Get a skill that they can't take from you. Like Dr. Paul and I, both of us, you can take all our clothes, throw us butt naked out into the street in some country, anywhere in the world, and within months, we'll be flying an airplane, because that's a skill you can't take from us. And right now, maybe is a time to change directions. But don't just take this negatively. Try to look at the positive part of this and find something that you like to do. But anger will not change this at all. Start really looking for something that you want to do and make it happen. It's going to take a little work, though. Don't you think, Paul?